I want to just clarify some stuff up. The one lady who asked if I live by the Christmas store, it's called Bronner's Christmas Wonderland. It's in Frankenmuth, Michigan, and that is probably, I want to say, a half hour away from here. I mean, if I was to jump on M15, I could be there in a half hour. So, yeah, I guess I'm close to it, but it's kind of in the opposite direction of when I go south from here. I usually go the opposite because my parents lived in Clio. But as for me driving, holding the phone, I am not. It's not distractive driving because I'm talking. Is all I'm doing. I'm paying attention to what I'm doing and I'm talking. I can drive a car and have a conversation. I mean, how many people do you see driving down the road that doesn't look at anything, keeps their mouth shut, and just is driving? If somebody's in the car with them, they're having a conversation. That's all I'm doing is having a conversation. But I'm doing it with my phone. Yes, it's illegal to be on your phone talking to somebody, but I'm not talking to somebody. I'm talking to myself. I'm just recording it. So when I'm getting the comments, you're distracted driving, and that's, it's illegal in Ohio. It's illegal in Michigan too, but I'm not talking to somebody on the phone. I'm talking. That's all I'm doing is I'm driving and I'm talking. And in my car, I have a thing that sits on the dash that my phone sticks to. My husband doesn't have that in the truck, and I had to take the truck today because the Mini Cooper is too small to put her booster seat in, my granddaughter's booster seat. So I take the truck so that my son can hook it up in the back of the truck. And as for me recording while I'm doing it, there is nothing wrong with that. You can call the cops and say, this person's driving down the road doing a record. Who cares? It'd be if I had like the lady says, it's not any different than you putting GPS to DoorDash. That's not illegal. So please quit being such critics. And as for talking about adult things with my granddaughter in the car, my family don't hide shit from people. They don't hide it. My granddaughter knows pretty much everything about all her uncles. She knows everything about her cousins. So everybody knows about John. That's nothing being hidden. I made sure I didn't swear. I think that's a plus. But as for trying to hide stuff from her, I'm not going to do that. That's not how my family is. We are not fake. We don't hide shit. We don't lie. We tell the truth. We speak out. Got something to say, say it. So please don't come on and make comments about that, because my granddaughter knows everything that's going on. She's not stupid. Her mom and dad are not even together right now. So she's been through this, type of stuff before. And as for John, everybody knows he's an alcoholic. Everybody. So there's no reason for people to be making comments to me about, well, this or that or this or that. I don't care about that. To the other lady about the seasons, when I said that I seasoned the meat, when I was making my baked beans, I do. I cook the meat with some garlic and green pepper and onion, and I also put, garlic powder, onion powder, Slap Your Mama, nature seasoning, normal seasons. That's why I didn't season the other. And when I cooked the sausage, see, I had two different types of meat. One was ground turkey, which I use in place of ground beef because my husband's trying to eat healthy. Ground turkey actually tastes pretty damn good. So does ground chicken. So ground beef is the only thing we don't eat. That's like more of a red meat type thing. And I'm getting stuff that I want my husband to eat. I don't want him not to eat it. So it was ground turkey with the onions, green pepper, and the garlic. Now, and I also put some red pepper in it. Now the sausage was just the sweet Italian sausage. The brats is what they are. I basically cut them out of the skin and broke it all up and cooked it in the same pan that I cooked the ground turkey in. So it had all the flavorings from that. And then I put a little garlic powder, onion powder, and Slap Your Mama. And then I drained it, so there was not a lot of grease on it. And I kind of set it off to the side. Now, when I said I don't season it, I don't have to because I've already seasoned the meat. So I'm going to get plenty of flavor. There is plenty of flavor in here. When I say Slap Your Mama, I know some people have seen it, some people haven't. It's literally slap your mama. And it's a Cajun seasoning, and it's really good. But yeah, if you can find it, I get it at Walmart. This stuff is good. It tastes really, really good. I'm currently boiling some eggs because I'm going to make a potato salad, a small potato salad, and I like eggs in my potato salad. My husband hopefully will pick me up some celery on the way home. Oh, and I did take a picture of the Salad Supreme for the lady that was wondering what the seasoning was that I put into the pasta salad. My granddaughter's putting back the chips she just had. I'll actually show you. That's that. That's what I used. I'm sorry I didn't hold it up long enough for you to see it. A lot of people who are asking me to give them the recipe or whatever, I don't know how to format that to be able to do that. The only thing I can tell you is if you could please, if you watch the video, I tell you as I'm doing it, even if you had to pause it, write down what I said, and then start it back up. I don't know how to put a format down for the other than if I started writing a book and put the season. But a lot of stuff, I'm not going to lie, I cheat. I cheat because the pasta salad, I will start out with one of the Suddenly salads. I think I got one of them in here yet too. Yes. I will start out with something like this. Then I will cook the noodles. Then I will cut up all the vegetables that I want to put in it. And then once the noodles, I don't cook them all the way because I like them al dente so that they're not mushy. Do you need help, honey? Okay, stand right here. Hold the phone, just like that. So, okay. I'm opening a ho-ho. A ho-ho for my daughter, or granddaughter, see? She had to have that. There you go, babe. Yep. Yes, she's in the house, and yes, she's hearing everything I'm saying because, like I said before, I'm not a fake person. I am not going to hide shit. My family knows how we don't lie. We tell it like it is. A lot of people can't handle that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it bothers you. It doesn't bother me, and it doesn't bother a lot of people. So the slight amount of people that it's bothering, I'm sorry for you. I am. But I'm going to be an honest person. And this is what I was talking about. And I should be allowed to talk about anything I want on my page. Empathist, my page. So as for the recipes, I change things up all the time. Like my beans, the first time I did it with those little, what are they called? The little wieners. Little smokies. Something like that. I'll get a package of them and put them in my small slow cooker with some barbecue sauce, and then me and my husband will eat them for a couple of days. Well, then we'll turn around and I'll do the beans, and I'll take them, thaw them out, and I'll put them in. Well, this last time I didn't have none, so what I did have was the sweet Italian sausage. So that's what I use. So I use different stuff. Like the last time I used turkey bacon, which everybody that's seen the first one that I did of the beans with the turkey bacon, that was the grossest thing I've ever seen, is those limp pieces of bacon was gross. And I cut them up. The last time I got actually real bacon, and I cooked it a little too long, I think. Somebody said it was perfect, but it was like I could have crushed it in my hands for bacon bits for a net. But I used the whole package. That's how I do it. I change things up. So the only thing I can say is if you want a recipe for something, is just kind of watch the video. I say what I'm doing as I'm doing it. Oh, and the one lady, thank you for telling me. I had a bad habit. When I first started doing videos, the first couple videos I did, nobody could even see what I was doing because I had the dish so far back. I finally got a tripod, but I had the dish so far back, nobody could even see it. I have to remember, which now that somebody mentioned it to me, that you need to move it further away from the camera so that you can actually see it on the camera. I'll be able to remember that the next time I do one. These eggs are getting pretty close. We had that barbecue yesterday at Matt and Nikki's house, and Matt made ribs, and he got a bag of them and brought them home. So I'll show a picture. You'll be able to see. I put it in the slow cooker, added a little bit more barbecue sauce. I used, he made it with honey and hot honey and regular honey. I turned around and put Kinder's honey hot. And here, I'll just show you over top of the ones that already don't mind the dark room. This is going out into the garage. Like I said, we recycle everything, so all I got to do is look to see where I just put the bottle. Kinder's honey hot. This is the barbecue sauce that I threw on top of the ribs. So I'm just trying to give everybody like a quick, because I posted those videos this morning, and then I started getting slammed with people saying stuff about it, and I'm not gonna get angry, but I'm not gonna hide. I was not doing anything illegal. I was talking. I'm not talking on a phone. I was just talking at a phone, which I was not trying to. I mean, I passed how many cops this morning? At least one going there and at least one coming back. And I'm holding the phone because I don't have the thing to mount it. If I had the thing to mount it and it was on the dash, it's just as safe. You know what I mean? It's not a distraction. I'm not distracted in any way whatsoever. I can do two things at once. I can drive a car down the goddamn street and tell everybody my feelings. I can do that. If you can't do that, I'm sorry about that, but distracted driving to me is texting, talking on the phone, texting. That is distracted driving. I was not distracted driving. I was driving and talking. I can do two things at once, surprisingly. I did have a coffee, so I am a little bit wound up, but as soon as I got home, the first thing I did is I took the dogs out. Me and Graceland took the dogs out so they could go potty. Then I brought them in. I got their medicine together. I got their food together. I gave Harley his injection. They all ate. I took them back out again, and then my husband got up, which I told him, I found out what it was. It was something in Michigan about a lady that disappeared, but then he didn't want to say nothing else because he didn't want to say it in front of Graceland, which I agree with that. That is about somebody else, and it was on Dateline. So that kind of stuff, and it's a true story. So that kind of stuff I didn't want him to say in front of her, and we won't say nothing in front of her. But he'll tell me the story about it later. That's why he was up past 3 o'clock this morning. So when I got back here at 8, he was sitting up with the dogs, and I told him, go back to bed. Go on. I can handle it now. You go get some sleep. And right now he's gone to his pain management thing that they're making him do. But I took care of the dogs, and then once the dogs were all taken care of, Jeff was laying down. Me and Graceland went in the bedroom, and we put on Wednesday. It's on Netflix. It's season 2. Season 1 was cute as hell. I thought it was cute. Season 2 is even more cuter. We watched already like 3 episodes of it. We were on the 4th episode before we decided we were going to get up and make a mocha. And we made a mocha. I even gave her a mocha. She had oh, hell. Peppermint mocha. And then we put ice in it, we put the coffee, we put the peppermint mocha, and then we add whipped cream on top. And she sucked hers right down. Mine took a little bit longer to drink, but we got it down. We got our caffeine going, so I got a sink to clean out because it's got a bunch of cups and stuff. But I got the eggs going. I already got the potatoes done because the potatoes are my canned potatoes. They're pretty much already cooked. When I can them, they cook. So all I got to do is just put them in, dump them, drain them, put them on the stove with the water barely to cover them for about 10 minutes. Then drain them again. Potatoes are good to go. And then I can just add everything else to it that I want to add to it. I don't put mustard in it, but I do put hard-boiled eggs. I do put onion. I do put celery. I do put seasons. I'll just show you when I'm ready to put it together. But I figured we'd have that. We still got a little bit of the macaroni salad, and then I'm going to throw the beans in. Then by time I drop Grayson, take her to her dad at 4 o'clock, then he's only got her for a little while. I'll probably put some beans in a container for him so he can just warm it up whenever he wants. but I'm gonna do ours in the oven. And I can hear somebody, oh, Megan's got, honey, I think she's lost her ball. Yeah, we hear ya.
It's right here.
No, I think she's looking for something else.
Oh, it's the yellow.
Yep. Let her get it.
I got it.
Good girl. Watch out so I can put this up. Okay. Megan is so spoiled. She's got a blue ball here, but she wanted the yellow one and it was stuck behind the steps. So, but I just wanted to get on here and clarify a couple of things. I love doing what I'm doing. I love people giving me comments, telling me how they feel. That's fine. I like that. I don't feel that I was breaking the law or being distracted driving because I wasn't texting, I was talking. That's all I was doing. I was driving and I was talking. I can do that. That is, to me, not breaking the law. If I had my car, my Mini Cooper, my phone would be stationed on my dash and I could go by and wave at a cop and they're not going to stop me and do nothing. So me holding the phone in one hand, yes, I probably shouldn't be doing that, but it's not like I'm distracted driving because I'm not. And my granddaughter, my family are open. They're not going to hide shit from each other. That is not how it works. And I can't see people doing stuff like that. I mean, like I said, Graceland's mom and dad are not even a couple no more, but they're co-parenting. So that's how things like that work. Everybody in the family knows John is my oldest son. He is an alcoholic. Yes, but that's a disease that he has. That's something he has to cure. The lady that asked if we wanted to do an intervention, we can't do an intervention with somebody that refuses to be around us, that says he doesn't have a problem, and then says that whatever problem he does have is my fault. How are you going to do that? I mean, I've sat him down and told him, how is it my fault that you can't stop drinking? I don't pour it down your throat. I tell you, I don't even give you money to buy it. I'm not going to do that. So he is his own man. He has to decide on his own. Enough is enough. If he was to quit drinking, I think everybody in the family would help him. Everybody would stick together, but we're not going to do it until we know he quit drinking, because he has lied so many times. He has told people he quit drinking. He has borrowed thousands of dollars to get back on his feet. I promise I'll pay it back. I promise. Everybody bought his shit, and then within a matter of time, he was right back to drinking again. Hardcore, losing a job, the whole works. So when you go through it so many times, you don't believe him, and nobody's going to believe him. And that is one of the reasons why we don't hide it. We're not hiding that. Everybody knows it. We're not going to hide that shit. I just found out that not only did he contact my niece in Florida to try to borrow money, he contacted my nephew in Clio and tried to get money. But everybody knows not to give it to him, because he will say he needs it for this. He will say he needs it for that. Like he tried to con Jessie one time, making her feel bad because she loves animals. And he has this dog with him. And he tried telling her he needed money to buy dog food. So when she told me what he was saying, it's like, do you have some dog food? She said, yeah. I said, take the dog food. Don't give him money. Take the dog food, a bag of dog food, and put it on his porch of his apartment and leave. She walked up. She knocked on the door. He didn't come to the door. She set the bag of food down. She walked back, got into her car. As she was pulling out of the driveway, the bag of food was already off the porch. So he was there. He won't face people because he knows everybody knows him. So he won't face people. And that's just how he is. But I'm not going to hide it from my granddaughter. I'm not going to hide it from nobody. I'm not going to hide it from his own children. They know how he is. They've been dealing with this forever. He's been like this forever. There's no intervention because he will not do it. He won't do it. To him, we're the problem, not him. But anyways, that's what we're going to do today, is kind of put together a potato salad. We got the macaroni salad. We got the beans. We're going to have some ribs. And we're just going to sit back and relax. Hopefully, it seems to be a really nice day. I think tonight might be a good time to burn up all that crap that's out in the fire pit. It's like by the time we got home last night, it was after 8. We had to hurry up and feed the dogs and give Harley a shot. And then by then, we had to pull the garbage and take the recycling out and all that. And by then it was just too late. And I told Jeff, let's just wait. So hopefully tonight we can go ahead and do the fire and get that shit burned down so it looks halfway decent. Otherwise, where we have all that brush packed on the side of the fire pit, it's going to kill the grass. Because, it's been there now a couple of weeks. That's going to kill the grass, and I don't want the grass dying out there. I kind of like my yard. I don't want nothing wrong with it. But I'm having a great day. I get irked. I get over it. Hey, that's the other thing. My shirt. See? There's got little dogs all over it. It's a green one. I got a gray one that's got like little stars, and then I got a brownish colored one that has little hearts on it. There she is. But these are, yes, they're in the pajama part, and they were regularly, I can't even remember, but they had them on sale for $5. And I bought the first one, and I brought it home, and I showed it to Jeff, and I put the shirt on. I says, this is supposed to be a pajama shirt. And he's looking at it, and he says, well, that's cute. I says, I think it's cute too. It's silky, it's soft, it covers. Put a bra on, you got yourself a summer shirt. So the next day I went back to see about them, and I only found 2 more that I could get that didn't look like a pajama shirt. When you got one with a person, not a person, but like a stick person holding a pillow and a blanket, laying like that, that's a pajama shirt. You're not going to buy that to wear outside in public, which I really wouldn't give a shit if people like what I wore. I guess that's just how I am. But, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop for now. I just had to get a few things off my chest. I am trying to answer people back when they ask questions. But as for the recipes, I don't have nothing wrote down, and I don't know how to write it down to post it type thing. And I don't know if there's a different format for it or not. That's something I probably have to check into. I don't really want to do a cookbook type thing because I change things up. I put different stuff in it. I put what I have at the time. I try to do stuff where I don't have to go to the store to buy stuff. So if I got it here, that's what I'm going to use. So I kind of change things up. I just like cooking it and giving people ideas because to me, that beans is like a meal in itself. It's got everything you can think of in it. And it's actually good for you. It's not like I'm putting a bunch of crap into it. I try not to because of the fact Jeff don't like that. Now those are almost done. I cook things at different times. But if anybody has any other questions, feel free. I'll try to get to them. I do try to get to them, or at least acknowledge people. I am building a following, and that's what I like. That's what I'm striving for. If anybody knows anything about stars, if you can afford it and you want to send it, I don't know how to do it. I really don't. I think when you're looking at my video down in the bottom, there's like a spot that has like 3 dots or 3 lines or something like that. If you touch it, it will actually ask you if you want to send stars to somebody. If you feel like you want to, try to help me out because I don't think they're going to let me have the invite until I start receiving something from stars or something. Just people saying, yep, we like her, we want to watch her, we want to help promote her, type thing like that. If you come across them and you feel like it, if you feel generous and want to try, please do. I've noticed, I found a spot, I'm not sure where, I keep looking. I come across like 4 or 5 different people that have been getting badges because they're following me. They're like my top followers. I didn't even know. I had one person say, hey, look what I got. And it was saying that they were a top follower. They shared it on my page. But I didn't know there was like 5 or 6 others. I had no clue. I'm learning more as I go. So, like I said, I'm not a pro at this by no means because I still can't edit. If I knew how to edit, like fast forward or something, back up or pause and then come back. Like, I'll watch a video where she'll start something and she'll say, I'll be right back, and then she'll come back. Some time has elapsed, and it's like it's all one video. It's not stopping. I can only do the stop and then come back later and start another video type thing. If I learn how to edit, that'd be great. I'd be on a roll. But as for that, if anybody feels like they want to donate stars or however, I don't know how it works. I really don't. Please do. Please do. Share my videos on your page. Get more views. Like, make a comment, share. That's the only things I think anybody could do to try to help me move ahead with this. My goal, yes, I want to tell my goal. My goal is to get myself completely out of debt, where I owe nothing to no one. And then from there, I'm going to work on my kids. I want my kids out of debt. I want my kids to have extra money where they're not. I don't want my kids to struggle ever. And I did for a period of time. In between husbands, I struggled for a while, and I don't want my kids going through that. So I want to get me completely out of debt, and then I want to work on working with my kids. And that is my goal, and that's what I'm going to keep doing until I reach my goal. And the good thing is, this is Facebook. I've been posting my videos on TikTok and YouTube, and I have absolutely no clue how any of that's going. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing over there. The only one I know for sure is I can get followers on Facebook. I don't know. I don't even know if I've got followers on YouTube. I really don't, because I don't know how to check any of that. All I do is just keep posting. And on TikTok, I think I got 80 followers. And I've got 5,000 on Facebook. So I don't know if there's more people on Facebook than there is TikTok. I don't know. I watch them equal when I watch videos and be on my phone, should say, scrolling. But I'm going to go ahead and stop now so I can get this stuff taken care of here. I'll try to come back later. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, or I'm not pissed. I'm not pissed off. But I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but please don't try to make me out a bad person, because I'm not a bad person. I take care of my family, and I take care of my stuff. I take care of mine. So please don't try to make me out a bad person, because I'm not. Everybody have a great day, and I will come back later, hopefully. Bye for now. Bye.